After years of using the AirPods Pro 2, the 3s are here, and these are a huge update. I want to go over what I think are the best features in this update. I'm going to have a full review later on, but I just kind of want to talk about the highlights that everyone should know. This video is sponsored by me, but more on that at the end. First off, what I think might be one of the best features of the AirPods Pro 3 and probably would have got me to update no matter what, is it has better Bluetooth range. Now, let me explain. Bluetooth range is pretty good on the AirPods Pro 2. But in my house, in my studio here, I'll often, pair my AirPods to my iPad or my iPhone or whatever, and then I'll want to go get a Dr. Pepper. And as soon as I walk out and get into the kitchen, that is where my AirPods Pro 2 used to cut off. Like literally, I would walk up to the fridge and that's where they would cut off. And I would have to do this whole leaning thing to grab a Dr. Pepper. Or if I was wanting to cook something or put something together to eat really quick, I'd have to hurry or run back and grab my phone. It was really annoying. It was actually something I did quite often, leave my phone in here and walk out there. You'd think I would learn to just put it in my pocket, but I never did. These right here passed what I'm calling the kitchen test. I took these, paired them to both my iPhone, and then I paired them to my iPad. And on both devices, I was able to walk into my kitchen, grab a Dr. Pepper, walk to the oven, walk to the stove, stand there for a few minutes, and everything stayed connected just fine. They passed the kitchen test, and I love that. The other thing is these have a much better fit now. Now, fit is relative to people because everyone's ears are different. But Apple said they scanned tens of thousands of ears in order to kind of come up with the perfect shape. They also include 2 new tip sizes as well. So the range goes from extra, extra small to large now. Now, for me, I did the acoustic test when I got these. And on the AirPods Pro 2, I was both a medium on both ears. But on these, I was a medium on my right ear, but a small on my left ear. Kind of interesting. Apple also redesigned the earbud part as well, and overall, I think it's a good update. For me personally, I could wear the AirPods Pro 2. I didn't have an issue, but if I wore them for 3 to 4 hours, that's when they would start to get really uncomfortable for me and I would need to take them out. Now, I've had the new AirPods Pro 3 in my ears pretty much all day, probably about 6 to 7 hours that I've been using them. I've been listening to music, podcasts, and they've just been going. Battery life, which I'll get to in a minute, has been great, but overall, the fit and the comfort has been fine. I didn't feel uncomfortable in any way. I didn't feel any desire to pull them out. Now, these also have improved audio quality, and I can tell the difference between AirPods Pro 2 and AirPods Pro 3. I did a couple of tests where I was taking them in, put them out, listening to the same song over and over again. I could hear the difference. One of the things that gives AirPods Pro 3 improved sound quality is the bigger vents. So the way speakers and headphones work is the more air they can get in, the louder and the better sound they can get. And by making the vents bigger, they can obviously get more air into them. AirPods Pro 3 also have more bass to them, and I'm mixed on this. In some cases, it sounds really good. In other cases, it's a bit too much, and I'm really mixed on how I feel about that. But the biggest advertised update of these is better ANC. Now, Apple says it's 2 times better than the AirPods Pro 2 and 4 times better than the original AirPods Pro. I believe that. So I got really lucky today. When I was testing these out, my neighbor started mowing their lawn, and I was like, okay, this is perfect. So I threw in the 2s, and I could hear the lawnmower a bit. It was muffled. It wasn't without it. It did cancel out some of the noise. The AirPods Pro 3 canceled out all of that noise. I did not hear the lawnmower at all. I was like, perfect. Yes, they obviously have better noise canceling. Transparency mode is also said to be improved with this. I want to do some more testing. I'm going to save this bit for the review, but I do want to call it out if you're somebody that uses transparency mode. It's supposed to be improved, but I haven't had a good test in order to try that out just yet. The new 3s also have better battery life. According to Apple, and I've only had these for a couple of days, so I haven't been able to do full battery tests just yet, but according to Apple, if you're using ANC, so active noise canceling, you can get up to 8 hours. That's 2 more hours compared to the AirPods Pro 2, which would get 6 hours with ANC. If you're using transparency mode, you can get up to 10 hours with the 3s. Now, what is interesting is the case actually technically has less battery, so you can get up to 24 hours with the 3s, and you could get 30 hours with the 2s. So far for me in the past couple of days, this hasn't been an issue. It might just be one of those things that you charge these up every night instead of maybe every other night. The AirPods Pro 3 are also IP57 dust, sweat, and water resistant, so it's kind of like rain resistant, light rain. I wouldn't, want to be in a flash flood with these things, but, if you get sweaty while working out or something like that, these should stay protected now. This video is sponsored by me. Did you know I have a podcast? It's called Comfort Zone. I'm joined every single week by my friend Matt and Neelion. We each bring a tech topic, a gadget, an app, a piece of gear, and we discuss it. Then there is the challenge, and this is where we, push ourselves outside of our comfort zone. Each week we challenge each other to try something that, normally we wouldn't do on our own. I love doing the show every single week. We're a part of the Mac Stories family of podcasts, and we're available in every single podcast player. Plus, there's a video version on the Mac Stories YouTube channel. Comfort Zone is a 100% free show, but if you like it, optionally, there is Cozy Zone, and this is an extra episode of the show every single week where we discuss more cozy and relaxed topics. I'm going to put some links in the description below so you can go check out Comfort Zone if you're interested, but if you like these videos and you like tech podcasts, I'm sure you're going to love it. My thanks to me for sponsoring this video? That doesn't sound right. One of my favorite features is the AirPods can now trigger the camera, so they can be a camera remote. You go into settings, into the AirPods, and you scroll down a bit, and there is an option to either make the click, the camera trigger, or click and hold. This feature also works on the AirPods Pro 2 and the AirPods 4, so if you're just looking for this and you already have those, no need to upgrade. What's also nice about these is you can use them as a microphone for recording audio when you're doing video on your iPhone. So this is me recording audio with the AirPods Pro in my ear. And now this is me recording audio without the AirPods Pro in my ear. And lastly, there is a better ultra-wideband chip in here. This feature only works if you have one of the new iPhone 17s, 17 Pros, or the iPhone Air. But basically, you get more precise Find My options when using the Find My app to look for these AirPods. That's a nice feature. I'm assuming that'll probably come to AirTags in the future, but for now, AirPods are probably the thing I use Find My the most for because I tend to leave them around the house, and that's nice to have. AirPods Pro 3 are a huge update. Up until recently, I thought AirPods Pro 2 was the best product Apple has made in a very long time. They had no flaws to them whatsoever, and I honestly didn't know how they would top it. But between better noise canceling, better battery life, better transparency mode, improved audio quality, they really did a number with these. And I didn't even touch on the features like heart rate monitor and live translation that I haven't really got to test that much yet. But this right here is probably the best product update to come out of that September iPhone event. Like I mentioned, I'm going to have a full review later, so be sure to subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching, and have a great day.